cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It's been a month. Welcome back to another episode of the MC Mondays Live monthly showcase edition here on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel. It's May 19th, 2025. My name is Jeremy Lee, and we are going to bring on our co-host, none other than the Crystal Ball. You know him. You love him. He shines. Mr. Michael Hathaway. How are you doing, Mr. Hathaway?
I am doing great, Jeremy. How are you doing?
I am doing great as well. It is good to see you. It never ceases to amaze me just how, number one, the month goes by pretty quick, but this is a show I look forward to all month long because it is so much fun as these cards end on eBay and we get to call them out. 79 of them going off tonight, and it's going to be a lot of action. There are some amazing cards you mentioned before we went live. The ending. What did you call the ending? We're in.
I said it's going to be a crescendo. I mean, yeah. It's going to be a sight to see.
Yeah, there's tons of great cards. The first one ends in just over 2 minutes for the first one to end. So, and that's a 51 Bowman Willie Mays. Let's take a quick look at it right there. A 51 Bowman Willie Mays PSA 1.5. I love that card. Have a copy myself. But man, I gotta say, when I was preparing for the episode and going through all the items, good God. I mean, it's the assortment, the variety, like there's something for everybody that can shop and collect in this budget area. These aren't for everybody. These cards, we're not selling $15, $20 cards here tonight. We're selling, $5,000 to $100,000 cards here tonight. And even if you might not be purchasing them or shopping for them, or they're not in your wheelhouse, you're going to see some beautiful cards, and you're going to hopefully you'll learn something from us, and hopefully we can learn something from you. So if you're watching this, if you're on Instagram watching, come on over to the YouTube channel. It's always a little bit more fun over there. Come on over and visit us on YouTube, and we will definitely learn from each other, as I like to say.
Yeah.
So,
and I was going to say, I mean, the great thing is, even if you're not in this budget range, it's instructive. One, you learn things about sets, you learn things about player runs, you start identifying what sets are tough grades for the cards that are more in your budget range. And also just the reality is, listen, a lot of us want to get up to this budget range. And so the more information you have when you start dipping into that high end and you consolidate, the better you are prepared to make the smart moves for your collection.
Exactly. And somebody's going to pick up a 51 Bowman Willie Mays, and it's always a smart move to pick this card up. It's a 1.5. I'd say, Michael, it is appropriately graded. It's not perfect, but it's got great color, if nothing else. $3,629. What were you expecting out of this tonight?
Right about here, kind of that low to mid threes, just because, like you said, it's a 1.5.
And we get a bid at the end for $4,100, from $3,629 to $4,100 on a very presentable 51 Bowman Willie Mays rookie card. That brings us to, we're going to now fast forward about 75 years to the Dylan Cruz 2024 Bowman Chrome Prospect Red Wave Refractor, numbered one of only 5 copies, Michael. This is a BGS 8.5 and a 10 auto, and that auto is wonderful, as they always are. What are your thoughts on the Cruz?
Yeah, I mean, I love this. Obviously, you get a nice color match. Not the same as a true red, but listen, I mean, you take what you get when it comes to these reds. Cruz has been playing pretty well, really high upside prospect, and the Nats have decided we're not going to let this kid waste away in AAA. So he's working through it a little bit in the majors, but he's shown those flashes of brilliance, and I think we'll see a nice little jump here in the end.
7 seconds to go. We're at $1,480, 28 bids, 1,505 now, 2280. There's 2738, basically a double in the last few seconds on the Cruz. Want to say some quick hellos. Joe Perot in the house. What's up, Joe? Jacob Dahl, Pick 6, West Texas. Robert Scott is here. Jeff McMahon, Daniel, what's up, Busby? Robert Scott, the Leaf Jackie's outstanding. We will be getting to that soon. Kinger, good evening. Orlando from A Collector's Dream is here. We love seeing you, Orlando. What's happening, my friend? Dan's Vintage says, I appeal tax on that 51 Mays. Yeah, I mean, I appeal is worth the tax, no doubt. All right, Michael. Caitlin Clark, 2024 Panini Prism WNBA Throwback Signature Mojo Rookie, 11/25. What do you think?
I love Mojos. They just hit the lights so well. Last one of these did 3,300 raw, but I mean, triple-double to start the season. This should cross 4K. I want to see
We're
like
39 already. 3,900, 3 seconds to go. Are we going to see final action? Yes, we do. We crossed the line to 4,051, and the crystal ball is shining bright tonight. All right, this is a really cool card. Panini 101 is a beautiful product. This is from 2023. It's the Timeless Moments Auto. There's only 3 copies, Shaquille O'Neal and Tim Duncan. It's at $9,750 right now, Michael. 35 bids. Why is this at $9,750? That seems like a very healthy number to me.
Yeah, it is a really healthy number. You know, the out of 10 did 4,500, and I get paying a little bit of a premium for the out of 3, but I think, one, you just have the 2 greatest big men, really, the last, 50 years in the league. Tim hasn't signed for a long time, so this is probably their first duel in almost a decade. So I get somebody getting really excited and, maybe paid a little strong on this, but what a card.
More bids. Look at that. We just went up to just shy of $11,000 to take it home. $10,988 on the on-card autos of Tim Duncan and Shaquille O'Neal. Now, here's a beauty. And I love my hockey guys. 2015 Fleer Showcase Row 0 rookie patch auto, Connor McDavid, 35 copies produced. This is number 26. It's got the auto right there. That auto is on a sticker, but that auto is perfect. But it's the patch. That is exactly what you want. A 3-color patch with orange oil drop. This, I know exactly where this is on the logo. And it's just near the top of the oil drop. Beautiful card right here, Michael. It's ungraded. It's at $1,525. Did you find any comp data on this?
Only what I could find was a PSA 9 sold last year for about $2,800. It was a 2-color patch. So, it's tough, right? We get the 3-color, but it is raw. You're taking a little risk there. See where it goes.
1848 now. Final moment. $2,022 sneaks in and takes it home. It is a gorgeous card. All right, guys. Our first Bedard of the night, 2023 O-Pee-Chee Platinum. This is the Cosmic Autograph. It's a Pop 5 PSA 10, 35 copies produced, on-card auto. And the auto, I mean, it's there. It's pretty nice, but it's not like we see on Topps and Bowman cards, Michael. It's lighter. I don't know what's going on there. I just know that Topps/Bowman does a killer job of matching ink to cardboard. Upper Deck, hopefully we'll get a bit better at it. What do you think? What do you know about this card, comps-wise and stuff?
Yeah, actually, even though it's a Pop 5, it's a PSA 10, I couldn't find a single 10 sale. Last 9 did $2,700. So this is sitting a little light, maybe because of that lighter auto.
Maybe. Well, there's a little nibble to 2038, $2,600. There's a big bump on the end to $2,600 on the Bedard rookie auto from O-Pee-Chee Platinum, which is hockey's like Prism, if you will. Speaking of Prism type products, 2023 Prism Color Blast CJ Stroud. It's a PSA 10, Michael. What do you know in terms of population and comps on this?
Yeah, so Pop, it's a Pop 33, which is about right. I mean, these are tough grades. That surface is actually really sensitive. You get helped a little bit by the white edges, but man, when you get into the center of that color, it can get pretty tough to get a gem on these. Last one did 6,300, so we're right there. I'd like to see maybe 1 or 2 bids, probably beat it by a % or 2, but this seems about right. And I mean, Stroud's one of the most exciting guys going into next year, so I get the excitement.
When was that last comp? Do you know?
About like 3-4 weeks ago.
Okay, so pretty recent. But let's see. Final 4 seconds now. There's a bid to 6,450. And we're going to beat it by a bit of a % there, Michael. Not too bad at all.
We'll take
$6,450. Hello to Jeff Hart. Good evening, Jeff and Laura. Welcome to the show to you as well. a PSA 10 John Elway 84 Topps rookie card. This is one of those blue chip type of cards from the 80s. It's John Elway. Beautiful card, iconic card, Michael. We're at 6,050. What are the last couple of comps on this in a PSA 10? While you look at that, I mean, it looks to be almost perfect. Maybe there's some, I mean, it's not perfectly centered, but it's well within Gem Mint standards. What are your thoughts, comp and pop?
So last sale, we sold one in the last showcase auction for 7,100. It did have an eye appeal sticker, and it was a stunner. These usually do be between kind of that 6 to 7 range, so we're right there.
Well, there's another bid to 6,700. 2 seconds, guys. 6,800. A little nibble, a little cheeky little bid, like the crystal ball likes to say. And we finished at $6,800. That's not too far off the eye appeal stickered copy from last time. 2000 Bowman Tom Brady rookie card Gem Mint 10. $8,050. This isn't the Chrome. This is the Bowman base Brady PSA 10. This $8,050 mark makes me very curious, Michael, on the population of this PSA 10.
You know, the thing that always shocks me about these is it feels a little low at 470, because that's something where you go, wow, that's a tough card. But you really start looking at the card and these half centering issues, dark borders on the front and the back. Like, this is actually a pretty tough gem. They typically do around 65, so this is a very strong result. And yeah, I don't know how much more will move from here as a result of that.
All right. Well, we are at the final moments and 8,050. No further bids. Congrats to the new owner. And, you know, if you think about that card, you mentioned the pop was like in the 300 or 400s, I think you said. You look at the Jordan 86 Fleer, it's 325. That card sells for 150 grand. Well, the Brady, you know, and that's not even, a lot of people don't even consider that a rookie card in some cases. So, all right, let's keep on going, guys. The 1999 Skybox Molten Metal Fusion Titanium. This is a Derek Jeter. It's a PSA 8, only 50 copies produced. And I love the die cut of the serial number right there on the top left. I own the Cal Ripken Jr. from this set, and I absolutely love it. This is a great card, Michael. $7,600. What can you tell us, pops and comps? We should rename the show.
3,
Pop and
6
comp.
higher. This thing is a stunner, and last sale was $7,950. So, I mean, we're sitting right about there. I think we see a little bit of action here at the end to push us over 8.
Oh, and there it is. Oh, you said that just in time, and that's going to do it. $8,128 on the Jeter Molten Metal Fusion Titanium. What a great card that is. Jasson Dominguez, 2024, Topps Chrome Sapphire Red Refractor Rookie Auto. 5 copies produced. This is the second of those 5. And look at the auto. I mean, it's big, bold, and beautiful on this particular card stock. And that's, you know, what I'd love to see happen in OPC Platinum and hockey too. Nonetheless, great auto, beautiful card, Michael. 2 of 5. Any comps on this? Have these sold before?
No, so it's a pop 1 is a PSA 10, and you know, a PSA 9 sold for $2,700 a few months ago before the season. He's having some growing pains, you know, adjusting that major league pitching. Still has the power, so the potential is there. I think we see maybe like 3K here.
Okay, well, we have 4 seconds to get there. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh, look at you, Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball is balling tonight. Holy mackerel. I was a little worried about that one, Michael. Well done. $3,225 on the Dominguez, to which Dan's Vintage says Dominguez is playing up to potential these days, so that's good to hear. Robert Scott says Michael, our crystal ball is on fire. All right, Michael. This is a Topps Gallery Peter Max Derek Jeter card. It's a PSA 10. It's got the artist's autograph on it, which is authenticated. It's a pop 1, 1,780. Tell us about this piece.
Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, Peter Max is a serious contemporary artist, and a lot of these actually get bought more by art collectors than card collectors. Last sale was $3,400 about 2 years ago for PSA 9, and the 10 has never sold. So there you go. Fireworks.
$6,100 is $73.22 sneaks in a little cheeky bid coming through at the end. $7,322. So I've never seen those before, and to be honest, that's the first I've heard of Peter Mack. So
There's a Jerry Rice one as well, and we sold one of those about a year ago. And yeah, same thing. I wasn't really familiar with it. I knew Peter Max was an artist, but I was like, wow, these do really high premiums. And I ended up talking to a guy at the National about them who has a very nice little stash.
wow, very cool. Well, speaking of stashes, 86 Fleer, Mike. I say that because there's no shortage of this card out there, and it continues to sell well. The 86 Fleer Michael Jordan, likely the most iconic card in the whole hobby. If you are willing to go there, I know we got 52 Ops Mantle and T206 Wagner, but this is a PSA 7. It's a $5,350. Looks to be pretty sharp outside of that centering. Michael, what do you think we're going to see here in the next 3 seconds?
I think like one cheeky bid and that's it.
And it came in, as you were speaking, to $5,700. All right. 98 Upper Deck Choice Reserve, Michael Jordan, PSA 9, 100 copies produced. If you look at the image on the screen, you'll notice it's got these little reflective chips in it almost, and that is throughout the whole card, I believe, Michael. And that's the difference between this and the regular card. That's what makes this out of 100. So the serial number is, where is the serial number on this guy? Is it on the front somewhere, or is it not serialed?
I believe, yeah.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
Right.
Yeah, right there, bottom right. You can see it, number 45 of 100. Didn't he wear 45 for a brief period?
Yeah, he wore it for the Birmingham Barons, and I think he wore it for the Wizards for a season.
Okay. $2,670, Michael. What do you think?
I think we got to go higher. The last 8 did 3,100.
$3,049, $3,427. Dude, you're batting 1,000 so far. Well done. Well done. Great card there. Ooh, this one's gone green, guys. We have a 1996 Topps Chrome Kobe Bryant rookie card. It is a PSA 10, and it's pretty much gone as green as it can get, I would say. But, that doesn't necessarily hurt the desirability of these cards. They are still hotly contested, and as it shows right here, at $6,055 on 56 bids already, Michael. What are you thinking we're going to see on? Let me rephrase. What do you think we're going to see out of this one tonight?
Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's green. It's definitely going to ding the price. These will typically do around $8K if they're really clean. For green copies, they'll be closer like $5,500 to $6,000 like this. I think we see maybe 1 or 2 nibbles at it, but I think we're about where this card should be.
Yeah, from what you said, I would agree, but there's one of those nibbles to see, and there's 2 to $6,599. I can't penalize you on that. You are just shooting. You're shooting. What's it called? When it all nothing but net. All right. We have a 98 Topps Legacies Michael Jordan PSA 10. It's a Pop 43. That is not enough PSA 10s to go around for a 90s Jordan card. $4,125. Michael, pop and comp data. We know the pop comp data if you don't mind as we look at this piece.
These typically do right about here, right? Like right around that 4K mark. This is absolutely gorgeous. It is on the lower pop side, but, not necessarily a brand that carries a ton of brand equity. So I think that's kind of what stops it from going above, that 5-6K mark. But you look at this thing in hand and oh my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous, especially considering where the ceiling on Jordans are.
It sparkles. We're at $4,125, $4,250 to $4,600. Comes through on bid number 28. I just want to point out, look right above the mouse here, like that silver comes in over his jersey, like something. You see a bit of a design error there, I would say. Not probably on all the copies, but that did stick out to me. Doesn't take away from the card though. An autographed 86 Fleer Jordan. This is a sticker auto. So it's an 86 Fleer Jordan rookie with a aftermarket autograph affixed to it by sticker, authenticated and graded by Beckett. Michael, what can you tell us about this piece?
Yeah, we've sold a couple of these. Typically someone will say, hey, I have an 86 Fleer. I have a random Jordan, 2012 UNC sticker auto. I want to sign Jordan rookie, but I don't want to pay $50,000 for it. So they send it Beckett, get it slabbed. These do anywhere from like 5 to 10K, depending on IPO, the card underneath. So I expect a little action here.
4,033, 4,274, 5,600, 6,280.
Yeah.
You could feel eBay hesitating there. They knew that last bid was coming through. $6,280 on the autographed Jordan rookie. And that brings us to another Jordan card, 1998 Top Stadium Club, one of a kind Jordan BGS 7.5, 150 copies produced. This is numbered 133. And interesting image of him. Oh, that's the shadow from the net on his head there. I thought, did he get a head tattoo I didn't know about? Numbered right there on the back, top right, 133, 150, Michael. Comps and pops.
Last sale, we sold a PSA 8 in the last showcase for $4,500. So I think we got a decent amount of room to go here. I think this does like 3,200-ish. Just gut feeling.
All right. Well, there's a bid to 2175, 2247, 2603, 2753. Ooh, there we go. The crystal ball has seen its first crack of the night. $2,753, which brings us to
that's
a
LeBron. Deal below 3K. I like that.
Hey,
that's a deal below 3K.
Yeah.
I'd like to have that below 3.
This is a LeBron James rookie autograph from SP Signature Edition, graded a 9.5 by Beckett. The auto gets a 10, and look at that. That autograph is absolutely perfect. Kudos to the owner or owners of this card who have kept this thing out of the light. I'm very grateful for that. $7,523. Michael, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, love this. I mean, if you're looking for a LeBron rookie auto, this is like one of the creme de la creme. Great copy, beautiful, bold auto. Last sale was $8,400. I want to see 2 or 3 bids here to get us to at least 8.
That'd be nice. There's 1 to 76.23, 2 to 77.23, 3 to 79.73. We're going to give that one to you. We're going to call 79.73 8K. Michael, you are close enough there. Linda's first in the house. What's going on, Michael? Welcome to the show. And Tom Newman slaps us with a $4.99 super sticker. It's going to go straight to the coffee fund. Tom Newman bought me a cup of coffee. Thank you very much. Michael, Mookie Betts, 2014 Bowman Chrome Prospect Blue Refractor Auto. It's a BGS 9.5 Gem Mint, 10 on the auto, $3,251, 150 copies. Tell us your thoughts.
I love this. I mean, you talk about players who define the modern era, who you just love to watch. Mookie's got to be top 3, top 5. Guy just plays out of his mind in every position in the game, seemingly. These do kind of like mid 4,000s, so we're ticking along here and getting to that. So we'll see what happens in the last couple seconds.
4 seconds, 3,601. 3,651. We had one little cheeky bid come in for $3,651. Patrick Mahomes. I'm actually just looking at this card because I'm sure I've seen it before, but it's an interesting looking card. I like the design. It's a 2017 Immaculate Collection rookie patch auto Mahomes, 99 copies produced, BGS 7.5 on the card, 9 on the autograph. That autograph, it looks fine to me. Maybe there's a little smudge coming off there, but like, who cares? To me, it's a great autograph. As far as why it's a 7.5, maybe there's some edge chipping or something like. No, edges are getting a 9, so it's surface and corners. Michael, tell us about the piece.
Yeah, I love this. I mean, 2-color patch, his actual fuller signature. For this, you're looking around kind of 5 to 6K, just depending on the patch and sig. That 7.5 grade, a little tough to overcome.
Yeah, it might be, and we're gonna hold at $4,300. I think that 7.5 grade just gets somebody a good value purchase there. I love these. The contender ticket autos are awesome. This is the Randy Moss from 1998 playoff contenders. It's a BGS 8.5 on the card, 9 on the auto. This auto is a little bit light, as you can see, so it's no longer a 10. 300 copies produced only, though, for what I consider to be the second best wide receiver of all, second to third. Larry Fitzgerald's in there too for me. Obviously, Jerry Rice is number 1. But this is a great card, Michael. We're at 25.75. What do you think we can see?
I think we see a little more action here. There are a couple BGS 8s that BGS 9s that did 3,200. So I want to get a little higher. That auto is faded, but that's really typical with these. And frankly, it's actually a little on the decent end of the spectrum. So I want to see a little action here.
Well, there it is. There's the action to 32.25 from 25.75. 33.86 sneaks in as well and says, "Forget about you. You are mine." All right, guys. Oh, look at this. Connor McDavid, 2015 Exquisite Tribute RPA. And this is actually a rookie year patch auto of Connor McDavid. This card was distributed in the Ice product. It came out in Ice, but it's truly an exquisite card because even if you look at the back, you're not going to see the reference to the Ice brand anywhere. You only see Exquisite. So it came out in Ice, but it's simply an exquisite card, 25 copies, on-card auto. I don't know if that patch is game used or not. From the photo shoot, the rookie photo shoot, we're 6,666. Michael, any comps?
Yeah, we sold this a year and a half ago, and we're the only comp for $7K. So we're right about there. And hey, the playoff hype. We'll see what happens.
Exact same card?
Exact same card.
In the same slab. Yeah. Well, and you're 6,766 now. Could be worse, that's for sure, when you're moving in and out of cards like that. Next up, guys, is the Josh Allen Panini Contenders Ticket Auto. This is a PSA 10. This is the no feet version. I feel bad for Josh Allen, no feet. That's got to be tough. But what did we do here? Let's go back here. I want to point out the autograph. Look at that auto. It is absolutely stunning. That is maybe the finest Josh Allen autograph I've ever seen, Michael. $3,705. Do you have pop and comp data?
Yeah, so for pop, 212 on the PSA 10s. I couldn't pull the pop for 1010s combined. These do like 32 to 3,500. And like you said, I mean, the auto on this is so nice. Plus you get the 10 auto grade. I got the premium here. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, for sure. 3705, 3716 now. That's going to do it, an $11 bump at the very end to take it home. And then Tom Newman here said, decent auto. Some of those are so faded. I think he's talking about the Randy Moss.
Yeah,
so
you see some that are truly just dreadful. So that copy that we had was actually quite nice.
Yeah, well, it's, and as Tom Newman has corroborated for us, I wouldn't know myself, but nice to hear. Next up is a rookie year LeBron James Upper Deck Trilogy autograph called Auto Focus. It's a BGS 10 on the card. The autograph grade's a 9. The card grade's a 10. $4,105. This slab is definitely banged up a bit. You can see all sorts of scuffs on it, so that can be buffed out easily enough. Michael, what can you tell us about it?
I love these. I mean, acetate card looks great. Pretty clean auto considering the acetate surface. So we'll see what happens here at the end.
Nothing happened. No further bids. $4,105 on that one. Lamar Jackson. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful card. 2018 Panini Flawless Rookie Dual Patch Auto RPA number 2 of 10. It's a BGS 9.5, 10 on the auto. And the reason I'm like, this is, whoa, look at that hollow foil. I love all the negative space. I love the positioning of the autograph. Like, kudos to Lamar for squeezing it in perfectly between the gradient of his jersey and the name and his name and the word Ravens. Like, this card is what, I don't know. This is a perfect design for me, Michael. I love it. What do you want to say about it?
Yeah, I love this. I mean, that foil, when you really see that foil in hand, it is insane. The last one of these did 5,500. It had 2 3-color patches. So, you know, that's a little tough to beat when you got a 3-color and 2-color, but I think we crossed the 4 mark here.
We did. We're at 4,464 now and 4,600 to even things out. $4,600. Gorgeous card. And are those player worn material?
Yeah.
So just a gorgeous card. All right, here is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's good at basketball, isn't he? This is his 2023 flawless game worn patch auto gold, 10 copies produced. This is number 8. Great autograph, wonderful 3-color patch with multiple breaks and stitching. $5,744 on 17 bids, 25 seconds left, Michael. What do you know, comps and pop if they're, well, it's actually uncirculated. You have any?
Yeah, so PSA 9 did 5,500 about a week and a half ago. After that playoff series, I think any Thunder fan is just riding the high and they're smashing bid. I think we'll cross 6K here just because of that playoff excitement, and I hope we do at least.
$5,744 with 1 second left. No further action. There, a bid did come in. It was, I think the bid that came in was a protection area. Yeah, 303. He came in with another bid just to make sure. So didn't need it, but he came in with it. All right. Paolo Banchero 2022 Flawless Vertical RPA, the Ruby out of 15. It's a BGS 9 with a 10 auto. Centering is coming in at a 10, which is nice. The auto is basically perfect. The patch is pretty interesting. $6,800, Michael. What do you think of this?
That's actually pretty strong. Last Raw did 4,600. I mean, obviously it's a BGS 9, but that's a pretty steep premium. And frankly, the patch on the Raw was really nice. So I'm pretty pleased with this. And, you know, they did get knocked out of the playoffs a little earlier than folks were hoping for. So I think this is showing that Paolo's market is strong beyond just like 1 year hype trends.
There we go. Final moments right now. 6,900 does hold. 6,900 holds on the Banchero. Very, very nice. Hello to the sports card professor. Welcome to the show. All right, Jordan Love, National Treasures, RPA, Hollow Silver out of 25. Great auto. I love his auto with the J Heart. Decent patch, 2 color. We got 9.5 on surface, above the overall grade, 10 on the auto. Michael, we're at $4,200. Only 25 of these. What do you expect?
Yeah, you know, it's a little tough. So the last one that sold was a BGS 9. It did 6,600, but that was in August of last year when the Packers were looking great. There's playoff talk, and yeah, they just flamed out a little bit. So I wonder how close we'll get to that 66. I mean, listen, Jordan Love still looks great. It's a 2-color patch, like you said. It's a nice patch. I think we get to about 5, and yeah, I think we'll see.
Well, here we go. Here's the moment of truth. Look at that. No further action. 4,200. It's the off season. That's what I'm going to attribute that to.
Tough.
Here's the Dan Marino. We sold the Elway earlier in the 84 Tops PSA 10. Now we have the Dan Marino, $3,950. Michael, population-wise, you meant actually, can you remind us what is the pop of this and I'm curious on the Elway just to compare.
Yeah, because it's an interesting disparity. Pop on this Marino is 419, and on the Elway, it's 190. So I mean, you're talking about a pretty big gap. And as a result, you know, the Marino does typically do quite a bit lower.
And that's happening right now. I think that's population driven, right? What do you expect out of this? We're at 3,950 now.
I think we see a little bit of action here at the end. Yeah,
4,000. 41.75, 45.50. Bids kept coming in. We went up by about $1,000 to 4,550 on the Dan Marino 84 Tops PSA 10 rookie. Now we're going to go to a 1954 Bowman Willie Mays. This is a mint 9 with the OC, the off-center qualifier. And look at, I mean, the edges and corners on this are just a blazing color and registration. I mean, appeared to be extremely strong. A great design, a great image of Willie Mays here as well, Michael. We're $960. Have a quick look at the back is clean as well. Very nice card, Michael. What do you think we see here?
Yeah, I mean, I love this. This is one of my favorite Willie Mays playing days cards. It's tough because of that OC, right? The last 9 OC did 4K. The last true 9 did $20,000.
Oh. So
that qualifier, that's a tough play to come over.
You're saying the last 9 OC did 4,000? We're at 970 here. Well, now we're at 1827.
It's that OC, you know, because it's one thing to say, okay, the card is a little off center for the grade and there's a ding on eye appeal. But I mean, when PSA is having that OC right in your face every time you look at your card,
yeah, people
get scared away.
It's a nice copy. I mean,
it's awesome. Is it off center for 9? Yeah, 100%. But it's a great looking copy. So, you know, shop everything as an individual card.
There you go. Next up, 2003 Topps LeBron James rookie card, the first edition. It's a PSA 10, Michael. We're at $7,850. This isn't a chrome. It's not a refractor. Do you have pop and comp data on this guy?
Yeah, pop 131. And these do literally right about here, like 7,700, 7,800, 7,900, 7,700. So we're right there. And, you know, maybe somebody tries to snipe at the end.
7,950. We're doing well for the card. 7,950 on the LeBron James rookie card right there. Jake Dahl said 84 Topps football is such a classic set. Could not agree more, Jacob. Okay, 97 Ultra Stars, Shaquille O'Neal. This is the Ultra Stars Gold. This is a gorgeous card. Absolutely stunning. It's a PSA 9, Pop 5, Michael, $3,650. I think we're going to see action on this in the final moments. Do you know the population, like how many higher graded by chance? Are there any 10s in the Pop? Do you know?
That's a good question.
I'll look that up. You tell us what you think of the card.
You know, I love these. It is a unique optical effect. Like, it's not a cracked ice. It's not a refractor. It is something all its own. The pack odds for these were insane back in the day, which really is where that price action starts from. And the last one of these did 4,500. So we've got a little room to go here. I think we see some action.
4 seconds. We're at 4,035, 4,750. 4,750 is going to do it. 3 higher. Pop 5, 3 higher. All right, Jalen Hurts National Treasures RPA. It's a PSA 8.5. I do find PSA grades these thick cards harder than BGS does. That's my experience anyway. It's a nice patch too. Look at this action on the right-hand side. Like, there's a seam there along with 4 layers of fabric, 4 different series of stitching. Autograph is excellent. $9,100, Michael. It's out of 99. What can you tell us? Pops and comps.
Yeah, I love it. Pop 1 with 59 higher, but to be fair, there's a total of 140 graded for a card that's out of 99. So, you know, don't take too much stock on that. Last BGS 9 did 10K in August, and come on, the dude won the Super Bowl.
10K right there. Final moments. $10,000 on 13 bids, and even 10 takes it home.
Love it.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Now, here is a card, you guys. Here is a card. 2007 Upper Deck Chronology, Stitches in Time. This is a dual game-used patch. LeBron James, 35 copies produced only. Gorgeous on-card auto. Perfect auto. Wonderful patches. Beautiful design and foiling. Great on the negative space, if we can call it that. There are details there. Nice image of LeBron as well. $9,311, Michael. Where can we go on this one?
I love this. So we sold another one of these about 2 months ago for $11,000. I think we're going to get there again. I mean, look at those patches. 2 awesome 3-color patches. Beautiful signature. This card is just stunning. And this whole set is amazing. So love this.
Whoa, sniper on the scene. Will he pull the trigger? No further pulls. He was there for safety. $9,712. All right, guys. That was for you, Tom Newman. That was for you, buddy. I think it was Tom Newman who said that. Can we get some snipers on the screen? Stadium Sports, welcome to the show. Good to see you here. All right, guys. This is a 1954 Topps Hank Aaron rookie card autograph. The IP auto. PSA has authenticated it. The card says authentic. This is a true rookie. This is not some reprint, though. This is the 54 Topps rookie. It is not graded. The autograph is authenticated. Michael, $3,705. This seems very special to me.
Yeah, I mean, these are great. These typically do kind of 35 to 5,000, depending on the card and the auto. It's a very nice auto. Aaron's auto degraded over the years. I want us to get to the 4K mark at least.
3705, 3755, 2 seconds ago, 4327 holds. We're going to hold at 4,327. The crystal ball is back on its track. Holy mackerel. This is a doozy of a card. I love it. I love patch cards. I love a big patch card. I don't need an auto on all my patch cards, and this one fits right in, guys. 2008 exquisite prime game used jersey logo patch. LeBron James. It's 28 of 50 copies. It's at $2,564. I love this card, Michael. My favorite card in the auction so far.
I love this. So this is awesome because they just cut that entire Cavs nameplate, put it in. So depending on the patch, right, you see some pretty big variability. Anything from 2,500 to 10K. So I love that jump.
The bids.
We're going to keep going.
We were at 2,000 when we started. We're 6,300 now. 4 seconds to go, guys. 6,300 on 33 bids. Yeah, That is amazing. I love that card. Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Barry Sanders, 2014 Flawless Greats. Dual game-worn jersey patch auto, number 22 of 25. It's in uncirculated condition, $7,452 right now. That autograph is perfect. The patches, the swatches are very nice. Both three colors, Michael. $7,452. Can we get higher?
I don't know. It's tough. This is one of the best subsets in all football. The last time a Barry Sanders sold was 2020, sold for $500. The last time a 2014 Flawless of any Barry Sanders sold, it did about, what did it do? $7,000. So, I mean, we're right there. Sorry, 5,200. So, yeah, we're getting there, and I think we see a snipe at the end.
A little bid came in to 75.52, and that's where it's going to hold. 75.52 on the Barry Sanders patch auto. Amazing card. Now, $341. This is not your typical MC showcase type of value here, Michael. It's a one-of-one Gretzky from 1999 Upper Deck. It's the Power Play Auxiliary. It's from the Power Deck set. It's a PSA 6. It's a one-of-one hand numbered. $341. What do you know about this? Because I don't know much about these, believe it or not.
Yeah, so obviously Power Deck was that little offshoot product where Upper Deck started putting CD-ROMs with highlight clips on so you could collect cards and have highlights at the same time. Pretty innovative, but they had traditional cards as well. And so these one-of-ones pop up maybe once every other year. The Gretzky is never sold, so, I mean, when you get something like this in, you toss it in because who knows what happens.
Who knows? Well, okay, well, we've doubled. We're at $852 now. 2 seconds left, $852. That's going to be it. That should be the low point of the night price-wise, guys. Let's keep on rolling, though. CJ Stroud, Kaboom Gold out of 10 from 2024 Absolute. It's a PSA 9. Michael, we're at 5,177. I mean, it's a relatively newish card. Have we seen many of these at auction?
Yeah, so there's been a couple raw sales. This is the first graded sale. Last three graded raw sales are 41, 42, and one did 5,000 a few months ago. So, you know, the fact that it's a 9, I think people are pretty comfortable with paying a little bit of a premium over raw. I think maybe we see one or two bids here at the end, just trying to make something happen. But I think we're about where we're going to settle.
51.77. Whoa, look who popped onto the screen right there. He's coming from the top. That's his strategy. Let's see if he pulls the trigger or not. He pulls it to $5,399. The sniper is successful, and he takes home the card for $5,399. All right, the 93 SP Derek Jeter rookie in a PSA 9. Now, this is a card where there are so few 10s out there. The 10s sell for well over $100,000. The 9s do quite a bit less because there's just so few 10s out there. But we're already at $4,229 on this one, Michael. Where does this sell for usually, recently?
These sell usually right here, 4 to 5K. Like you said, I mean, 630 PSA 9s versus 22 PSA 10s. There's that huge drop-off in pop and that huge spike in price. This is pretty nice in hand in terms of copy with clean surface. So I think we get a little higher, you know, maybe 44, 4,500.
All right. 5 seconds to see any further action. 23 bids so far. 2 seconds now. And there we go. 4,550. The bid comes in and takes it home. Very, very nice. The number of 9s you can get for 110 is crazy. Okay. Our second unautographed Jordan rookie of the night is the 86 Fleer PSA 8. This one looks to be extremely sharp from a corners and edges perspective. It is obviously off center. It is low and to the left. We are sitting at 7,300, Michael. What have like, I don't know if you looked into this, but do you know what off-centered 8s have done recently?
Not really. I mean, I've looked into the past couple ones, and, you know, obviously, listen, they're 8s. They're not going to be dead center, but they were a little bit better than this. You know, kind of around 7,600, 7,800. So the fact that we're sitting a little lower because of that centering, it feels right. I think maybe, listen, somebody tries to sneak in with a bid here at the end, but I think we're going to stay in this neighborhood.
Yeah, and I mean, this is really a PSA 10 OC, right? Which is nothing to shake a stick at when you have a PSA 10. I'm not saying it's that, but you know, it could be. Okay. Steph Curry's 2009 Topps Gold rookie card. This is a PSA 8. It looks a lot nicer than the last PSA 8 we just saw. And it's out of 2009 copies. It's at $4,600, Michael. I mean, 2009 is not a small number, but maybe you can give us some context in terms of condition scarcity on this.
Yeah, so it's a Pop 115, and across all grading companies, there's 340 higher. These are decently tough. You know, obviously you have the gold up front, but the black borders on the back are what really kill this card in all of its parallels. And so this, I mean, the last one of these did 4,500. We're sitting a little bit over there. I think Steph in this playoff run reminded people like he is an all-time great that really is in that top 5 conversation.
And this one is going to sell to the lucky new owner for $4,889. And I just got an alert on my eBay app for a card ending in 15 minutes from now here on MC Mondays. So we'll see what that one is. All right. Michael Jordan's premium golden, Michael Jordan's from Skybox Premium, the Golden Touch. PSA 9. These are awesome. One of the coolest inserts from the 90s, a very popular Michael Jordan insert as well. Michael, we're at $5,050. Popping comps on this?
Yeah, so 28 PSA 9s with only 14 higher 10s, and the last 9 did 4,800. These are super, super tough. You typically see them in like PSA 5, PSA 6 condition. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 2 or 3 more bids come in. Like, people lock these up in PCs, and high-grade copies just don't come up often.
I wouldn't be surprised either. And it's one of the 42 best copies in a PSA holder, and bids come in to $5,450 on the Michael Jordan Golden Touch. Here's the Jordan Hoops Sky View in a PSA 10. It's a Pop 57. It's at $3,600 right now. 25 bids, 40 seconds left. And the colors going on this card are pretty awesome. You know, you got the rainbow in the middle. You got the pink out external and the border, if we can call it that. It's a funny picture of him. He doesn't look his best there. But we've seen that. We've seen this picture on. There's another card that has this picture of him as well. Michael, 3,600. What do you think we're going to get out of this one tonight?
These, I think we'll see a jump of about $1,000. These typically do like dead on 4,500. Every now and again, it'll dip to like 4K, but I think we see some action here at the end. Put a snapper up.
I think the back is as nice, if not nicer, than the front on this. There's the bid to 4,494, 4,700, and that's gonna be the winning bid right there. $4,700 on the Hoops Skyview PSA 10 Michael Jordan. Here's his 89 Fleer sticker in a PSA 10. God, Michael, I was opening packs of this and I was peeling these stickers back in the day and putting them on my locker, my grade 11, grade 12 locker. Oh my gosh. It's a Pop 84 and it's a $4,450. It looks to be really well centered. Nice looking card here, Michael. What have the last few done?
Yeah, right around here, kind of around 4K, occasionally ticking up a little bit. So, yeah, we're doing pretty well here. We're above the last comp. And I love this. I mean, like you said, this is such an iconic card. So many memories of this card. And yet they are so tough to find in PSA 10 condition that, like, this is why people pay a premium for truly condition scarce cards like this.
3 seconds now. No further bids. No further bids. $4,450. That's a ton of money, I would think, for an 89 Fleer sticker or any card from 1989. Oh, yeah. Never mind, right? I mean, it's junk wax era, right in the prime there. All right. This is a Caitlin Clark 2022 Bowman U Inception Gold Foil Rookie Auto. It's numbered out of 50. It's a Pop 3. It's got 10 on the card, 10 on the auto. The auto is wonderful. Very nice. I believe, yeah, that's a sticker auto. Very nice autograph on there. Neat looking card. She looks like she is intense, Michael. 25.50. What do you think we see?
Yeah, it's a little tough to call. Obviously, with the Prism releases and more WNBA product coming out, like, you wonder if there's going to be a little bit of leveling off in her collegiate cards. But I think we definitely still see some price action here.
4 seconds left. 25.50 still. There's a bid at 27.51 One final bid. Takes it home. This is the oversized 1984 Star Court Kings. It's a 5x7 Michael Jordan BGS 6.5. It's from the, we're calling it a rookie card. I don't know if we can argue against that. I mean, to me, it's a rookie card. $2,425, Michael. How do you like this card? First of all, maybe the best image of Jordan ever on a card.
Oh, yeah. And, I love that. I love that with the Star 101 conversation, people are coming back to these star cards because there's so much good photography, not just for Jordan, like especially for Jordan, but across all the players in these star cards. There's some really great images, and I'm really glad to see people explore that product more. Last sale came in at $5,800 for BGS 7.5. So, going up in grade, I think can we get to 3K, Jeremy?
Yeah. I could see us getting higher. There's 3. Can we get to 35? We get to $3,128. That's why he's the crystal ball, and I'm not. All right, let's keep on going, guys. 2006 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection Noble Nameplates Kobe Bryant. BGS 7.5 on the card, 10 on the auto, 25 copies produced. This is number 16. That autograph is absolutely stunning. Kudos to the owners of this card in the past. Wonderful. Very nice 2-color patch. $10,211, Michael. These are just awesome cards. Is this a special card to you?
I love this. It's a great looking design across all the years of Noble nameplates. This seems to be the year that everybody agreed this was the best design for the subset, and we're going for it. I think we're going to see more bids on this. I mean, come on, let's crack 11. Let's crack 12.
I think we're gonna. $10,211, 4 seconds left. There's 10,650. It holds. $10,650 takes home the Kobe Noble nameplates. Ooh, here we go. Paul Pierce logo man from 2009 SP game used. It's a BGS 8 on the card. Look at those subs. Centering is a 9.5. Corners and edges are 9. Surface coming in at a 7. As I look through it, I don't know what's wrong with the surface here, Michael. If it doesn't show, that's pretty good news there for the owner and your level of appreciation. This card looks clean. $2,750. I have to think there's room to move on a game used logo man for Paul Pierce.
I think so too. I mean, the reality is that this was a product where Upper Deck kind of let loose a lot of logo patches because they had them sit and they were losing the license. So these do a little lower than logo men typically do, but I think we got to get to like 3,250 here.
Right. There's 14 of these. I overlooked that at first. 2,750 final moment right now. A snipe comes in for $2,827. All right, what do we have here? This is an obscure, if I can call it that, an obscure LeBron James rookie card from 2003, Upper Deck Finite. It's the gold rookie, only 25 copies produced. This is number 8. It's a BGS 8.5, Michael. Serial number right there, bottom middle. Look at that. Look how young he is there, 3,600. Michael, this seems to me like this could be a bit of a diamond in the rough kind of card.
Yes, this is one of those cards that doesn't come up often. Last 2 sales were clumped together in 2023. PSA 7 did 5,200. BGS 9 did 10K. It's a little bit off the beaten path for LeBron collectors, so maybe it's a case of right bidder, right night, but I think we could see some fireworks here for a truly rare LeBron rookie.
Look who's here. We're at 44.50, 52.26 now, and that's going to 58.26. He pulls the trigger twice. He takes that bad boy home. What a card.
Like 3K in 20 seconds.
That's what happens here on the MC Showcase, guys, on MC Mondays. All right, 2013 Immaculate RPA Giannis Antetokounmpo, $5,222, 99 copies produced. A wonderful patch on this one with the silver thread coming through twice. That's a nice 4-color, wonderful autograph, basically perfect. 8.5 on the card. Auto grades a 10. It's a great Giannis here, Michael. $5,222. What are your thoughts?
I love this. I mean, I think aesthetically speaking, this is way better looking than the NT. I know it's not going to reach the value of the NT, but this card just looks awesome. Really great 4-color patch. I think we crossed that 6K mark, but with some of the uncertainty around his future, I don't know if we go higher than that.
2 seconds left. 52.22. The crystal ball needs a polish. We're going to sit at $5,222. All right. The Michael Jordan phenomenon. His cards are going crazy right now, Michael Hathaway. This is the 96 Fleer Ultra Step It Up Platinum Medallion. It's a Pop 2 BGS 9.5. It's unnumbered, but the Platinum Medallions were often out of 100. Makes me think this might be out of 100 as well, just unnumbered or somewhere close to it. $4,550 on this one, Michael. Did you check comps and pops on this guy?
Yeah, so this is a Pop 2. Beckett puts the print run at 250. And in terms of comps, there have been a couple PSA 9 sales around 27 to 31. So we're sitting at a good multiplier, but I think we could maybe get a little closer to 5K.
There's closer. We're at 4,600 and we hold. No, 4,750. The cheeky 4,750 bid comes through at the end and we hold there. Oh, here's a nice dual auto. Oh, two of the biggest names in baseball of the last 15 years, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. This is the 2018 Stadium Club Co-Signers Orange. It's a rookie. It is the Shohei rookie card, or one of them. Only 5 copies, Michael. It's a 9 on the card, 9 on the auto, which I agree with in this case. That Shohei auto it's light and streaky. Still beautiful, though. Still a beautiful auto. Trout auto, very strong. Michael, only 5 copies, $12,433. There must be a comp or two out there on this, right?
Yeah, this sold about a year and a half ago for $9K. And listen, Ohtani's been playing insane since then. That's why we're seeing this growth. I think we might even see 1 or 2 bids right at the last second here.
5 seconds left, 12,433 on 38 bids still. Final moment. We do not see any further bids. $12,433. Oh, right. Oh, I love these. We've seen these every so often, these final floor cards. I love them, Michael. 1999 Upper Deck MJ final floor autograph. This is a CGC authentic on the card. The auto grade's a 9. It does look a little bit dark, but it's all there. Still a Jordan auto. There's some floor right there. Game used floor, Michael, $5,700 as we sit now. Are you expecting there to be some more bids here?
I definitely think so. I don't think we're going to go too crazy here because it is just a CGC authentic. It's in a CGC holder. And like you said, that auto, it's solid, but there are 1 or 2 marks against it. So I think we see some action, maybe get to like that 7,500 mark.
Well,
Gut feel.
Plenty. That's plenty. We're at 5,700 with 5 seconds left, 44 bids, 3 seconds now. Still 5,700. Final opportunity. 6,450 does come through for the crystal ball on this fine evening. Well done. Well done, sir.
Bailed out.
Yeah, you were bailed out there. 2022 Panini Flawless Rookie Dual Patch Auto. This is the Ruby Brock Purdy. 15 copies produced. This is number 7. That autograph is perfect. The patches are very nice. And it's the dual dimes. Gem Mint 10 on the card. Gem Mint 10 on the autograph. It's from 2022 Flawless, Michael. $4,989 right now. What have we seen this card sell for before?
Last sale that was close in terms of date was bronze out of 6 PSA 9 did 4,400. Ruby, better patch, 1010. I think we get to like 5,500. Maybe someone's excited about that contract extension. We sniff a little closer to 6, but we got to see jump.
So there are jumps. It just jumped to 5,039 and another jump to $6,995. You almost gave up on that card, Michael. You were looking the other way.
And I'm getting bailed out left and right.
And it brought you back in. Look at that. You got bailed out nicely there. All right, guys. Justin Herbert's 2023 Absolute Kaboom Gold, numbered 7 out of 10. Michael, it's a PSA 10 gem mint. It's at $7,350. Is this a rookie year card for Herbert?
No, this is a 3rd-year card, I think.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
$7,350. What's going to happen?
I'm surprised that this is this high. The last 10 did $5,600. Like, somebody is clearly in love with this card and is just bidding heavy on it. So I don't think we see it move, to be totally frank.
Okay, well, and it moves big to 8,600. Never you mind. I like when the crystal ball is a little bit blurry in that direction, right? That's when he's okay.
I'll always be glad to be wrong if it's underselling it.
Always.
We like getting good numbers for our clients, right?
Exactly. Octavio says Jay Lee in the house. What's up, Octavio? Good to see you. Hector says the Niners have a cake schedule. That should be good for their cards then. Can't hold that against the team. Junk Wax Museum. What's going on? Cheeky Snipers. Well said. Michael, this is the card that went off on my phone. 0506, the Cup signature patch. Alex Ovechkin. Rookie patch auto. Perfect auto. An amazing 4-color patch. It really doesn't get any better than this, guys. SGC 75 on the card. 10 on the auto. I can't disagree with that auto grade at all. 2009-50. Michael, what are your thoughts on this beauty?
I love this. I mean, this is such a nice patch. It's beautiful. It is I believe it's game worn. And I mean, I think this should be going higher. Come on, Ovi, RPA out of the Cup. Like, it's just gorgeous.
It goes for $3,654. And I did just confirm it is game worn. What a card. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. 1996 SPX Force. This is the F5. It's got number F5, Kemp Hardaway, Michael Jordan auto, PSA 8 on the card, 9 on the auto. Why? That auto looks perfect to me. What's wrong with that auto? Nothing, guys. What's wrong with the auto grading approach? Something. That is not a 9 auto. That's a 10 auto all day, guys. Come on. Is there something going on there? Like what? It's perfect. Michael, 6,242. What do you think?
We got to go higher, Jeremy. We are $8 shy of the last comp of this card at 62.50. So I want to see a bid here. This is a great card. I mean, die cut, cool hollow, on card auto. I love this. This is a great addition to like any Jordan PSA, no matter how much cool stuff you have.
3 seconds to go. Still at 6,242. I almost feel like maybe that auto grade could have potentially hurt the value, maybe, and that auto grade is completely unjust and unfair. And absolutely ridiculous. That auto shoots above a 9, in my opinion. And I don't care if it's off a bit or if it hit something. Like the auto was perfect there. Come on. Okay, 2004 Upper Deck Ultimate Collection signatures. LeBron James. It's a BGS 9 on the card, 10 on the auto. You're getting 9.5 surface as well. And that auto looks pretty good. It's a little bit lightened, maybe just a smudge. 3,850. Michael, 18 bids, 20 seconds. Your thoughts?
Yeah, these usually do like 33 to 3,500. I actually love this card. Second year LeBron, great product. And I think this is honestly one of the best designs Ultimate did. If you're just looking for a really nice LeBron on card to have, buy this. Never regret it.
Great looking design. I agree. $4,316 does in fact take it home tonight. Yeah, and the full body shot is awesome on there too.
Yeah, it's just such a good card.
All right. This guy again, who I hear is good at basketball, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 2023 Flawless Star Swatch Game Use Patch Jersey number 2 of 25. Now, his autograph is, it's not exactly the most artistic autograph. It's not terrible, but the ink is perfect on this. It's a wonderful autograph. They call it the star patch. I've seen in other years where the swatch is in the shape of a star. This one isn't. They're kind of taking a shortcut there. Nonetheless, great card, Michael. 7,877. What do you think of that?
I love it. So the last one of these did like $6,400, $6,300. There's a little bit of a premium because of the jersey number of it all, and also it's a good big size patch, and it's 3 colors. So I love this.
4 seconds left. 7,877 still. Are we going to see action? Doesn't look like it. No, we do not. 7,877 takes it home. 35 bids. Speaking of 35 bids, here is a Victor Wembanyama 2023 Flawless Diamond Gem Rookie Gold number 8 of 10. It's at $6,805. And if you're wondering what this has to do with 35 bids, absolutely nothing. 29 bids on this one so far. 35 seconds, Michael. What do you think?
I like this. I mean, listen, if you're just looking for a good Wemby out of a classic brand with clean design, this checks the boxes. The 10 hasn't sold yet. There were 2 bronze added 20s that sold, and they both did $3,500. So we're about double that, right? Which largely tracks, but I think we see 1 or 2 more bids because it's gold, and the hobby just absolutely loves gold.
Loves the gold. You are correct on that. 6,805. 4 seconds left, 29 bids. One moment now. No further action. $6,805 on the Wemby. All right. Hector says this is a good time to end auctions at for both the East and the West Coast. I could not agree more, Hector. I think you are completely right. Mikey says, I like this Wemby, not like there's Panini Autos or Game More and Mem cards to get of his. Well, what about Mercury? That was a Topps product, wasn't it? So there you go. There you go. Now look at this. This is a really cool card. This is kind of molded off that Michael Jordan pose, right? 2023. Speaking of Wemby Topps Mercury, this is the 2023 Topps Mercury Black Refractor Wingspan Auto Wembanyama, numbered out of 10, PSA 9. Michael, what are we going to see here?
I love this. So one of these hasn't sold yet. Another retro design Black Refractor Auto did $4,500. But I love this. The combo of the callback to Jordan poster and 08 Topps Chrome. Like, come on. This is just such an awesome card.
And the auto, 3605, final second, 3705. One cheeky snipe comes through. I think that's a steal. Going with my gut, I say that because this is a beautiful card, and I love the design across the top here. We've seen this. I forget what year it's after, but
08.
Thank you. Unbelievable. I love the design. Love it. Great card. Our second Jordan Love National Treasures RPA, but this is the 1 out of 10, guys. This is the green out of 10, number 2 of 10, PSA 9. The auto is very nice. The patches, this is what we see of the 2-color Packer jerseys for the most part. Michael, $4,989. What are we going to see here?
Yeah, I love this. I mean, not only do you get the color match, but because of his low jersey number, this is a pretty rare card. BGS 9.5 did 9K, but that was back last year. So I don't know. I think we get to like 5,500.
2 seconds to get there. There's 5,100, 6,050. He'll take that all day long, everybody. He 100%. Has no shame when it comes to being low on an estimate. All right, this is the second of these we've seen tonight, 1986. So this one's a bit interesting. They're calling this one altered because they added the sticker to it. Beckett is, but nonetheless, this is simply, and not to like be light on it. This is a 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card with a sticker auto affixed to it, authenticated by Beckett. The autograph grade's a 10, Michael, 5,755. Second one we've seen tonight, but this card is beautifully centered. What do you think we do here?
I think we get closer to like 10K, 10, 11K here. Like you said, card is way better centered. Auto is also a little bit better. The fact that it outright says auth altered, I think might scare 1 or 2 people off. But I mean, come on, you put a sticker on the card. What do you expect?
6,100 to 7,100 to 7,277 cents. It still went up 40% in the last 5 seconds. Great looking card right there. All right, 2002 Topps Chrome, Tom Brady Black Refractor. And I've been challenged, if I can guess within $2,000, Tom Newman is going to donate $20. I think this is the one he's talking about. It's a PSA 10 worth $14,450. I will put in my guess, Michael, and I have no clue. I will put in my guess at $18,250. $18,250 is my guess. I got to come in within $2,000 to earn $20 tonight from Tom Newman. Thank you, Tom Newman. Michael, this is the 2002 Topps Chrome Black Refractor, 599 copies. It's a PSA 10 Pop 14, Tom Brady. What do you think we're going to do? You have a few seconds.
I think we see a good jump. This is his first Topps Chrome card. I think it does like 15.5.
Ooh, 16,250. It gets me there. It gets me there. Exactly 2,000 away. Exactly 2,000 away. I said 18,250. Holy Tom Newman.
Bailed out.
Tom Newman. Show me the money, Tom Newman. That is hilarious. I came exactly 2,000 away. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. All right. Congrats to the new owner of that one. Okay, Michael, this is the 2023 Flawless Premium Memorabilia Rookie Game Used Victor Wembanyama patch card out of 10. Nice looking patch. Got some breaks, got some angles, 2 colors. It's a color match to the card. $4,550, Michael. What do you think?
Yeah, I love this. I mean, hey, game-worn Wembanyama cards in, licensed cards. Can't go wrong. Last couple of these have done like 3,500, so we're doing pretty well here. I don't know if we see another bid, honestly.
Not looking like it. 45.50 does hold on the Wemby right there. $4,550. Look at that. Tom Newman is a man of his word. He puts up the $20 tip to the host. Thank you, Tom Newman. Thank you for lunch. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. B Cox says, "Yo me dinner on that, Jeremy. You're welcome." Oh, did you buy that, B Cox? Congratulations. Brett S is a man of his word. Well done. Tom Newman needs to dip into his personal line of credit now. No doubt. No doubt. Thank you, Tom Newman. All right, guys. We have a 1999 Pokemon base set, Shadowless Hollow, Charizard, PSA 7. We're at 9,650, Michael. Talk to us about this.
Yeah, these usually do kind of between 8 to 9K. There's a good like 12,000 comp a couple weeks ago, so I think that's pulling this a little upward. We might even brush 10K because of how high that last comp was.
Well, we are. There's 9,900. That's close enough for me when it comes to you. That's a 1% difference. $9,900. And, oh, look at this, guys. This is a beautiful PSA 9 86 Fleer Jordan rookie card. And I say beautiful because this is very nicely centered. Like when I look at it from this distance, now I don't know if it's perfectly centered. That left side is a bit wider than the right, but top to bottom looks very nice, very clean. $19,899 as we sit right now. And also, this is maybe this is an 8-digit serial number. So I think this is a reslabbed card, perhaps, right, into the new slab, because I was going to say that's the most recent serial number I've seen so far, but I think we're still in the 10s with the 9-digit slabs. In any event, this is a very nice 9. I look at 9s. I've seen them. Nice 9 in my estimation, Michael. Again, we're just shy of $19,900 right now on this. I want to know, what have 9s been doing lately?
Yeah, so 9s do kind of between 18 to 20K. You know, I was actually wondering myself, I was trying to count the digits on the serial because the last 9, like outright the last 9 that sold, did 18,000. It looked good, but it was an old label. And it was an old 01 label and the old flip. And I was wondering to myself, you know, it looked good, but I wonder how much perception is changing around old label versus new label PSA 9 Jordans, because they're definitely getting tougher on these. When it comes to the 9s versus 10s, you are not getting a marginal 10 anymore, right? Like that thing needs to be absolutely stunning. Anything less than perfect, like you're getting a 9, buddy. So yeah. I think because this has, you know, really strong eye appeal and centering, I think we're going to go above that 20K mark, like $20,250 or something. Just brush over.
Well, here it is. Final moments. Nope. We don't get any further bids. $19,899. All right. Well, you got about 10 more auctions to redeem yourself from that one, but we're not gonna penalize you. I mean, I think you're on the right thought track there as well. I thought that was a very nice copy. All right, guys. The first year of the Cup was 05-06, and this is the emblems of endorsement from that product. This is the Alexander Ovechkin. We would consider this to be an RPA. It is a rookie year patch auto, dual patch. There's 2 patches right there. Looks to be some blue on black and white on black in this one. There's the autograph. It is beautiful. It's holding up very well. Only 15 copies were produced. This is number 12. It's an SGC 9.5 on the card, 10 on the auto. We're at $6,916. Ovechkin is now, as everybody knows, the all-time goal leader in the NHL and counting. I've heard him say he will be coming back next year again. Made the playoffs. I mean, he's a great player, and his cards do well, as we know, Michael. What do you think of this? Did you check any comps, perhaps?
Yeah, so we've sold 2 other ones in the past couple months, and the last one that we sold did $7,900. You know, I think the way I look at this is two color patches, very clean auto, SGC 9.5, and I mean, you know better than anybody. I mean, first year Cup, that is a tough product to get a high grade on. So I would love to see this push up a decent amount further. I think the underlyings of the card are such that it should be going up further here to kind of that $8,500 mark. But we'll see what happens.
Well, there's a bid. We're now at $7,166 on the 37th bid. There's 8 seconds left in the auction, everybody. And let's see what we can see. Now we're down to 4 seconds on this RPA. Now 7,555. That's going to be it. $7,555. I think that's a good price for this card. Like, I think it's right where it should be. So I have no issues with it being low or high. Another Josh Allen Contenders ticket auto. This is the cracked ice. And again, a gorgeous Josh Allen autograph. I got to give him a round of applause to Josh Allen for having a very nice autograph in these times. This is the 2018 Contenders rookie ticket, cracked ice auto, 24 copies produced, number 6 of 24 here, 9.5 on the card by Beckett Grading Services. It's a 10 on the auto. This card is currently sitting, Michael, at $15,099. Only 24 of them. Now, I want to know comps and pop and all that, but I also want to know, in your opinion, where does this card fall? I know there's so many rookie cards for these players nowadays, but is this a top tier rookie year card for a quarterback like Josh Allen?
Oh yeah, I would say so. In terms of pop and comp, pop 9, there's 5 PSA 10s, and here's one for you. One of the tightest gaps I've ever seen: 18.5 for BGS 9.5, 19.5 for PSA 10, and they were only separated by a month. I'd say this is a top 3 card, right? You've got your NT RPA out of 99 true. You probably have Gold Prism, and then you have this, right? I mean, in my opinion, I think those are really the top 3 cards for a modern quarterback. Maybe you say, Optic graded rookie gold auto, but this is a top 3, top 5 card. If you're a serious Bills fan, if you're just a super serious modern football fan, this is the grail, right? This is what you're chasing, and I love this card.
I love it too. 15,308 still forced. Now there's a bid to 16,688, and that's it. $16,688 on 42 bids on the gorgeous Josh Allen Contenders ticket, cracked ice auto. Cade Cunningham, another guy. I mean, there's a few players in the NBA nowadays who seem to be just reaching new levels. I'd say Cade Cunningham is among them. 2021 National Treasures rookie patch auto at a 99. This is the true right here. It's a BGS 9.5 on the card, 10 on the auto. Auto looks pretty good. It's a little streaky, I would say, right on that bit right over there. But that patch, I love the patch. I love the red, white, and blue. The Pistons patches is classic. Very nice piece right there. And an interesting design on the patch as well. Michael, we're at $15,450. Mikey in the chat says Cade is awesome. What do you think, Mr. Hathaway?
I mean, this dude can play. I mean, he is the engine behind the Pistons going from, frankly, right, like let's call it what they were. They were a bottom of the barrel team. And this man, almost single-handedly, yes, they've done a good job constructing that roster, but they built that roster around him. And he is turning Detroit basketball into like an actual must-see game for the first time in years. And it's awesome. Like, the way that he plays is just so entertaining. As a result, like, people are spending big on his cards. The last BGS 9.5 that sold did 21K. And I mean, this is a really nice patch. Subs are strong. Like, I do think we are going to see some more action here. I don't know. They got knocked out of the playoffs. I don't know if we're going to match that 21-6 on the last 9.5. But I think we see some more action here. I think we get to like 17 and a quarter, somewhere around there.
All right. We are now in the final 10 seconds of the auction. 19 bids, still at $15,450. Now it's $17,301 and $20,000 comes in on the Cade. $20,000 on the Cade True National Treasures RPA. Mr. Hathaway, how you feeling about that one?
I mean, hey, like I said, I'm always happy to be wrong as long as it's in one direction. To me, I thought that getting knocked out of the playoffs would ding that card a little bit more, but I think people are looking future-oriented and saying this dude is part of a revolution, Detroit. So, Hey, power to him.
Already looking forward to next season, no doubt. All right, guys, we have in our midst a 1997 Precious Metal Gems, the PMG Red, Emmett Smith in a super high grade, a BGS 9 with 10 centering, numbered 17 of 150. Now that's interesting. There's really 135 reds. The first 15 are green. So this is actually the second of the Reds, right? 16 would be the first one. This is the second of the Reds. I know we're kind of pulling at things there, but nonetheless, this is an amazing card. It's at $8,422. No, it is not. It is now at $9,022. No, it is not. It is now at $9,322 on the 53rd bid. Now it's at $9,485. Michael, I could keep talking all night. Give us some thoughts.
I mean, I love this card. These just look so great. And what I love about Emmett Smith particularly, so yes, the foil looks amazing, but let's call a spade a spade. Some players just have boring backgrounds, and that foil doesn't exactly pop in the same way. But you get some guys like Emmett Smith, like Jerry Rice, where they have that really entertaining background as well, and it just adds to it. And this is such a tough card to get in high grade. So the last 9 sold in 2021. It's been that long since the 9 sold. Did 10K. BGS 85 sold in March for 9,600. So I want to see a little fireworks here.
We got some room to go here, guys. I love that jet in the background. Final opportunity, 9485. No further action. 55 bids, 9485. And you know what? You mentioned the 85 that did a bit more a few months ago, but you got to look at the card, and I'd want to see those side by side and see which one is truly nicer, because you just don't know for sure. Okay. This is a nice looking card, and that autograph is perfect. Okay, guys, this is a 2008 Upper Deck Ultimate Collection prototypical portraits auto of Michael Jordan. It's numbered out of 25. It's a PSA 10, and there's only 2 PSA 10. The card is a PSA 10. The auto is also graded by PSA as a 10, and I cannot dispute that at all. It is a glorious, glorious autograph. The frame around the image and the autograph, this design is spectacular. I love it. And I don't remember seeing these before, Michael. So I love this card. $25,000 and $25,021 on 61 bids. Just over 50 seconds left for Mr. Hathaway to give us his thoughts.
Yeah, I love this. And you know, there's a reason why you're saying I don't remember the last time I've seen one of these, because the last one you would have been able to see was in April 2023, and that was just a BGS 9.5. As far as I could find, a PSA 10 has actually never sold publicly. So that BGS 9.5 did 15K. So, you know, to my eyes, I think Jordan's market has come up in terms of the ultra high end. It's come up since then. I think we could see a little more action out of here with the 1010, Pop 2. There's a lot of things going for this card, and that's even before you start talking about the design, beautiful signature. I want to see like 27.5 here.
Well, I think we had a little bid come in, 25,371. We're now at 5 seconds left, 25,5, 27,202, $36,789 comes in, says, forget the rest of you all. This is my card now. And they make it happen. $36,789 on the Michael Jordan prototypical. What a card. Holy mackerel. That is action on MC Monthly Showcase, you guys. And we'll see you back here next month. But the night is not over. We are down to the final 5 cards of the night. 5 more, Michael, after that. After that action, we still have 5 more cards to go through here. 79 altogether tonight, guys, down to the last 5. And we're going to start off with this one. 2001 Bowman Chrome, the Japanese gold refractor, Ichiro Suzuki. 99 copies of this made, although I think half are Japanese, half are English. So it's really out of 50 or 49. It's a PSA 9, Michael. And we were at $13,600. We've seen this card before. I've seen this card before. I love this card. What do you think we're going to see out of it tonight?
I love this card. Also, man, when the Jordan guys come out to play, they do not mess around. That was awesome. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the auction. This is one of my favorite cards in all cards. It just has such a beautiful shine to it. The design is perfect. You know, everything about it just clicks. And obviously, Ichiro is just a once in a lifetime, one of a kind player. Last time we sold one of these in the showcase, they did 15.2K. I think we can get there again. It's a Pop 21, and there's only 110, right? So it's not like you're holding out for anything better. I think we can get to 14, 5, 15 again, but without pause. So I want to see a little bit more action here, and man, this is just a gorgeous card.
All right. 9 seconds left, 13-6, and look at that. Sneaky sniper comes in, pulls the trigger to 13-7. Does he pull it? Pulls it again to 15,000. He's not putting up with no one's business. He's taking this home for $15,000 on the 15th bid for the Ichiro Suzuki Japanese gold refractor out of 99. All right. Someone mentioned this guy. I think Rob Scott maybe mentioned this card about an hour ago. Guys, this is a wonderful card, and it's so similar to my copy. The centering is almost exactly the same as mine, and I love it. 1948 Leaf, Jackie Robinson, rookie card. It's a PSA 6.5. It's at $27,500, and it is off-center to the left. I don't have mine. Actually, I do have mine. Oh, where'd mine go? Here we go. I'm going to show you my copy, guys, just to show you, Michael. And we have some time here. We have 1:10 left, so let me just do this quick. Notice the centering on that, and now notice the center. See how off-centered that is? Look how thin that border is compared to that one. That's my copy, as you can see. Now, this copy is basically the same. Great yellow color in the background. Great registration on this copy as well. This is an amazing card. Now, it is off-center, but guys, I love my off-center Jackie. I've owned this card for about 12 or 13 years, and I'm not upgrading it. I love it as it is. Call me crazy. Michael, what do you think?
I love this copy. You know, for me, what I always look for is the registration on these, because the centering, you know, listen, getting a nice centered copy is great, but if you cannot really make out the image, one of the most iconic images in cards, that's a major detractor. Whereas when you have very sharp, very clear registration like this, it is a huge boost. The last 6.5 did 33K. I think we can get a little bit more here. I want to see like 31.5.
No, we're already at 33,583. My 35,000 now. 36,250 takes it home. Congratulations! Wow. I love it, and you know, I like a well-centered card, Michael. But like this card, you know about my Joe Jackson. This is a card that I was going to give up for the Joe Jackson, thinking I'll just get another one, and I was like, no, I have an emotional attachment to this exact copy. I've owned it so long. I'm like. So I got it back. You know what I mean? I got it back, and I don't want to give it up. So if I can love an off-centered card, I think you can too. I shouldn't speak for other people, but you know what I mean? Certain off-centered cards there's something about them, and I love that one. In any event, we got to move on because we have our final 3 cards of the night, and this is the 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor LeBron James. It's a gem mint PSA 10. It's at $20,650 right now, Michael. Recently graded. What's the pop on these nowadays?
That is a good question. I think I have that. Pop 179. Like, it is one of those cards that is a lower pop than you expect because, you know, it's just such an iconic card, and you see them in every major auction, right? Because they do come up like once a month. So you're always aware of this card, and it's always in the back of your head. You're like, I want to get one of those one day. I got to work towards that. These typically do kind of like high 20s, you know, 26, 27K. You'll see one do 30K every now and again. So we got room to go here. Now, again, because they do pop up often, there's always the question of like, okay, is there maybe a little bit of fatigue in the buyer pool? So we'll see. I hope we get a nice little run here in the last 20 seconds.
Well, there's a bid to 21,252. 12 seconds left to go. 53 bids on this so far. This has been a great auction so far. A lot of fun for us, Michael. There's another bid now. 23,472. 2 seconds to go, guys. 23,973. 25,250. We cracked 25K on it, and this goes for $25,250. All right, we have 2 cards left, guys. I'm starting to get sad because this is so much fun. I wish we had another 50 to go here. The second last card is the 2024 Topps Transcendent Cut Signature Auto of your president, your past president, John Adams. It's a 1 of 1. It's a BGS 9.5. Let's take a quick preview to the final card, Michael. It is the Michael Jordan Ultra Stars Gold. We saw the Shaq earlier, the Shaquille. This is the Jordan BGS 9. It's at $34,250 right now. John Adams Cut Signature from 2024 Transcendent, Michael. $6,052. Now, unless this exact card has sold before, you will not have a comp. Do you happen to have a comp or any thoughts on this?
No, so in terms of this exact card, that this has not sold before, obviously fairly new product as well. Topps did such a great job with the cut auto checklist for Transcendent. They've been doing a better and better job with Transcendent's cut autos over the years. And, this is awesome. John Adams is the second president of the U.S., and as a result, like, he is one of the highest value presidential signatures. It really goes Washington, Lincoln, and then, typically Jefferson and Adams. Now, Adams is tough if you're a guy who wants to collect presidential cuts in cards because of his relatively low number of autos floating about and the high value. Topps do not make a lot of John Adams cut autos. In fact, over the last few years, I could only find one other sale. That was from Topps Gilded and did like $7,200-$7,300. This is awesome. I mean, this is like legitimately a piece of history. I think we see a nice little run up here, but it's always tough with these because you do need the right buyer to maximize it. But I think we get to like 7K.
No, we're gonna already at 77.66, Mr. Crystal Ball. I love when the ball is hazy, but it's like the numbers are higher than he thinks. It's
I know. We'll take it.
Junk Wax Museum says, I could watch this show all night. I'll tell you, I could do this show all night. It's so much fun. All right, guys, we are on to the final item of the night, and it is an absolute banger. It's currently at $34,250. Now, in 1997-98 Fleer Ultra, they put out the Ultra Stars insert, and then there's a parallel called the Ultra Stars Gold. The Ultra Stars themselves are really hard to find. The golds are even harder. I never really remember what people estimate the print run of this to be, but I believe it's between 50 and 100, something like that, Michael. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I know that there have been people who have done the pack odds math, and I to be totally frank with you, Jeremy, I used to know the pack odds math. I do not anymore. I do know the pop, though, and it's a pop 9, yeah. And there's only 25 higher across PSA and BGS, which, I mean, with the way that people like to get these Ultra Stars golds and just hold on to them for 10, 15, 20 years, how many of those cards are going to see the open market in the next 5 years? Like, when's the next chance you're going to have to get something this high quality, one of these cards?
And I just want to point out, these are absolutely gorgeous in hand. I own the Shaquille. It's an absolutely gorgeous, stunning card. Tom Newman says 30K. Damn, 30K for non-numbered. Yeah, but think of the Jambalaya as well. Another non-number that sells for more than this, right? There are some, this is in that elite group of non-numbered inserts and parallels that are just gorgeous and sell for great money. So 34,750, guys, 4 seconds left, 72 bids, final 2 seconds now, $34,750 purchases. Our final card of the night, the Michael Jordan Ultra Stars Gold. These are absolutely stunning in hand. Wow. Excellent. Amazing night. Great card. No further bids on this one, but I think 34,750 is a pretty good number. I have to think that the consigner of this card is going to be pleased, and the buyer is likely just as pleased. This is one of those perfect, like, everybody's happy situations.
Yeah, this is about 5,000 over the last comp for BGS 9. So, like, we're thrilled. Obviously, hopefully the consigner is happy. But again, I mean, it's like we were saying, you as the buyer have to be happy because at the end of the day, you only have so many chances to get a high-grade copy of an Ultra Stars Gold Jordan. And at the end of the day, when it really comes down to it and you look at where you're at, your collection, your budget, your availability, sometimes you just have to go, you know what? I might regret sending this wire, but in about 3 days after I get this in hand, I'm never going to look back on that choice. And I think it's one of those situations where you're just going to be thrilled for the rest of your life to own this card in this grade, in this condition. And, for the next 30 years, you can take that out at dinner and say, oh, yeah, look what I got.
Take it out for dinner. Take it out, show everybody in the restaurants. It's definitely a card to be proud of. And if you compare it with something like a Jambalaya or some other awesome Jordan card, you're going to be extremely happy. DS says, this is really fun, guys. Great, Joe. Thank you, DS. Took a stab at it. DS, I like it. Going out on a limb. Took a stab at this one, going for 41.5. It did not. Comes back and says, I suck at comps. No, you keep on guessing. Come on next month in the show. Have some fun. Take some more guesses, DS. It's always good to do that. Well, guys, quite the auction tonight, Michael. That was an absolute ton of fun. Why don't you let people know, if they don't know yet, how they can get their cards on this show and selling with MC Sports Cards?
Yeah, so easiest way to do it is to go to mcsportscards.com. We have a really great consignment portal that continues to get better. It's something that we're always trying to work on, make some tweaks around the edges just to make it a smoother experience for everybody involved. If you have some questions, if you have a higher end card, if you haven't done consignment before and you just want to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, or if you have a really high end card and you want to say, hey, what's the best way that we can maximize the value on this and really tap into the equity that we got in this card, feel free to reach out either via email, info@mcsportscards.com, or reach out on Instagram, consign_with_MC. We're always happy to talk through, especially when it comes to those higher end cards or big lots where you're moving a lot of value and you just want to make sure that, hey, am I doing everything the right way? What can we do to make sure that we're tapping into the cardboard equity that I have? And so we're always happy to do that because, listen, we're hobbyists. We all love cards, and we all know that sometimes moving those bigger cards is a stressful experience. And so we always try to give that high level of service. And also, we tend to get pretty good numbers for high-end cards. So obviously, we can back up those results also. So we do all cards, not just $35,000 cards. So even if you have some lower end that you want to send to us, mcsportscards.com consignment portal is super easy to use. You can track all your auctions, and it's a great experience.
Right on. And guys, just really quickly, again, we covered this show. We do one of the Monday auctions a month, but next Monday, MC has another 106 cards ending on their MC Mondays. They have cards ending every night, but on it, there's a little preview of next Monday's MC Monday's auction, just to show you there are always stunning cards going through this service, going through MC Sports Cards on eBay, and just to give you a quick glimpse at what is ending next Monday. Check them out on eBay, guys. There you have it. Thank you very much. Brett S. Thanks, gents. Appreciate that. Rob Scott says, fun night. Don't forget to leave a like. Yeah, guys, hit that like button on your way out. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you, DS. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Stadium Sports Cards. Says, love these watch parties. It's great to have you here. Everybody who comes and joins us, we're extremely grateful that you do. If you're watching on Instagram, thank you for coming by. And Michael, it's been great to hang out with you again. Tom Newman says we got to get the big boss MC on the show soon. Yeah, I mean, hey, he's always invited. If and I'm sure he's watching right now or listening. Hopefully, if he's not traveling or something like that. But if you are Mr. Mike Kantz, you're always welcome to come jump on the show whenever you'd like. Of course. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. Tom Newman, thanks for being here, and thank you for the challenge, which I managed to somehow come. Just got there. I was gonna say 18.5, and I came back 250. Thankfully, oh my god! But your man, you hit that
right on the mark. Not a cent to spare. I was like, this man.
Not a cent.
Go buy a lotto ticket, Jeremy. After that, use some of that $20 from Tom.
That was so funny, hey. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up. Thank you again to the chat. Thank you to Michael Hathaway. Thank you to everybody in the chat. If you bought Cards Tonight, congratulations. If you sold Cards Tonight, congratulations as well, guys. And here on May the 19th, 2025, on behalf of Mr. Michael Hathaway, the Crystal Ball, and myself, this episode of the MC Mondays Live Monthly Showcase is now over.